Welcome to this no standing, gentle flow. Make sure you set your mat up next to a wall today, and we'll start in a kneeling position. Once you're down on your knees, take a few breaths with one hand on your heart and one on your belly. Eyes can look at the tip of the nose, or you can close them completely. Just check in with your rhythm of breath. Gently blink open the eyes, and let's move into tabletop, onto hands and knees. And now moving through a few rounds of cow and cat, inhaling, lifting the heart and tail, and exhaling and curling. Take a few more rounds on your own breath pattern, inhaling as you lift your chest and exhaling as you curl the spine in. Let's meet up in a nice neutral spine. Take a breath in neutral. On your inhale, reach the left arm up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, thread it underneath you and reach for the opposite shoulder blade. We're going to repeat this a few times. Inhaling as you reach up, opening the chest, and then exhale, thread it underneath and give yourself a half hug. Take a few more rounds. This gets the upper spine, the upper back open, opens the chest, the shoulders. Go ahead and finish up and find your way to tabletop. Let's take the other side, inhaling the right arm up and then exhaling, threading underneath. Inhaling as it lifts up and exhaling, threading through for that half hug. Keep going on your own breath pattern. Find your way back to your tabletop, 2 hands on the mat. And have a seat on your heels once again. Maybe roll the shoulders around a little bit and take a few breaths in stillness. And we're going to move to the wall, extending the right arm back behind you, palm of the hand on the wall, opening up the chest and the shoulder. As you do this, lift your heart up on the diagonal and actually look towards the upper corner of your room. This helps to expand the area and bring more awareness and breath to that area. Good, gently release. Sit with the palms up on your thighs for a breath or two. Let the body recuperate. We'll move to the second side. Left palm of the hand onto the wall, turn away from it, and lift the chest, looking towards the upper diagonal. Breathe into the upper chest, into the upper ribs, opening up that chest and armpit area. Gently release. Stack the hands on your thighs, palms up. Just take a few breaths here as the body recuperates. Good. From here, come onto hands and knees once again. Extend the right leg behind you, ball of the foot on the mat. Gently shift your weight forward and back. So inhale as you come forward, exhale as you press back. This helps to open up the legs since we were just kneeling for a long period of time. Now find your center of weight and lift the leg to hip height and give yourself a little bit of a pulse here just to wake up the glutes and the hamstrings. The ankle and the feet are activated. Now from here, we're going to tap the toe from one edge of the mat to the other. So you're crossing over that bottom foot, making little rainbows or little arches with the heel. Keep tapping back and forth at whatever pace feels the best for you. Now we're going to bring that knee towards the armpit. So the leg is outwardly rotated. Inhale up to the armpit, exhale, extend it back, pressing the heel towards the back wall. On this last one, step it forward to the outside of the hand, come into lizard pose or low lunge, if you will. We're not going on the outer edge of the foot, it's just a wider low lunge. Breathe into the hips. Inhale the right arm up, As you exhale, hand to the thigh and gently twist around. Keep the gaze towards the upper corner of your room. Come back to neutral and press back into your half monkey. Keep the toes down on the mat so you get a nice stretch there, and we're going to play with flexing and pointing the foot while we're in the stretch. So at your own pace, peel the toes off the mat to flex, and then gently let them come back down to the mat. Inhale, flexing, exhaling and lowering it down. Good. Swing that leg back, find tabletop, and let's do the other side. Left leg extends back, and let's pulse. Tiny little pulses up the ceiling. And now tap the foot from one edge of the mat to the other, so you're making that arch or that rainbow shape, crossing over the bottom foot. This really activates the hips and the hamstrings. Your core should be nice and engaged as well, so that the lower back doesn't take too much pressure here. Good. Bring that leg back to neutral. And then on your exhale, you're going to bring the knee towards the armpit. Inhale, extend it back, flexing the foot, and then exhale, bring the knee towards the armpit. It's okay if it doesn't touch, it's just that action of bringing the leg forward and back. On your next round, step the foot to the outside of the front hand into your low lunge, your wide low lunge. Inhale, lift the chest and breathe into the hips. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, hand to the thigh and gently twist around to your left. Again, the gaze goes on that upward diagonal. This allows the chest to stay lifted and open. Bring yourself back to neutral, to center. Shift back into your half monkey, toes on the mat. And we play with the flexing and pointing of the foot once again here in half monkey. Peel those toes up, and then exhale, release them back down. Inhale the toes up, and exhale them down. Take a few more repetitions on your own breath pattern. Good. From here, sweep that leg back, find tabletop once again. And come into a kneeling position, hands on the lap. Take a nice deep breath and check in. How does everything feel right now? Inhale the arms out to your side to a T, and then exhale, side bend over to your right. Left arm goes over the head. Inhale, come back up through vertical. Exhale, lean over to the left. Try to keep your sit bones connected to whatever you're sitting on. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, side bend. Inhale through center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale up through center. Exhale over to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale. This time, we're going to lift up onto the knee. The opposite leg extends. Come back to your kneeling position, and then open up to the other side. Arm sweeps over the ear. Knees together. Right leg extends, right arm over the ear. You're balancing on the knee. Come back to kneeling and go over to the other side. This is a beautiful full body stretch that opens up the whole front of the body, the heart, the chest, etc. Keep going. Go ahead and settle down back into your kneeling position. Adjust your clothes if you need to. Hands resting on your thighs, or bring one hand to your heart and one to your belly. Take a moment or two to check in with how you feel. How do you feel physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and spiritually? Try to settle in on your rhythm of breath. Allow that rhythm to be nice and calming for you, a safe space, if you will. Take a nice deep breath. Let the eyes blink open. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste.
And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. See you next time.